Hello, I'm Dr. Smith for those of you who don't know me, and welcome to Health Science. If you're watching this video, I'm out on maternity leave, but you have a great sub taking my place, Miss Whitlock, until I return. Before we begin, first things first, please take any book bags and place them at the back of the room on the hooks located on the closet. If you have a cell phone, please make sure that you turn it off. Either put it in your backpack or the black box on the side counter. If you're in my 1A or 1B class, please go to the second counter and retrieve a syllabus that states Health Science Theory. If you're in my 2A, B, or 5AB class, please retrieve the following documents. On the first counter, please retrieve your syllabus that says Clinical Rotations, Health Science Theory, a course evaluation form, a clinical packet, a locker form, and an explorer form. Also, please grab a note card for the class activity located on the board. This also goes for my 1A and 1B class. For my fourth period, medical billing and coding, you will need to go to the first counter and retrieve a syllabus that states medical billing and coding. Grab a course evaluation form, a clinical packet, a locker form, and an explorer form as well. Please follow along with me through your welcome video, where I will explain what I expect of you, what you can expect out of this class, and the classroom rules. Alright, so we are in Health Science Theory Clinical Rotation. My email address is arsmith2@aldinisd.org. This syllabus has been prepared to inform you as a student of the expectation of the Health Science Education Program. We're going to read through this together, so if your parent or guardian should have any questions, you will be able to clarify. The course description. This curriculum is designed for the development of advanced knowledge and skills related to a wide variety of health careers. The clinical rotation portion of the Health Science Education Program provides a range of specialty clinical experiences. The methodology information will be presented by lectures, slides, video presentations if applicable, and classroom discussion. Assigned readings will be made to further illustrate course material. Additionally, the clinical rotations portion of the Health Science Education Program will allow the students to have hands-on experience. The learning objectives. You will be evaluated on the following competencies set forth by the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills, which are TEKS. You will be able to demonstrate that you recognize, learn to reason, you're able to think critically, make decisions, solve problems, and communicate effectively while using compounded knowledge such as English, mathematics, and science. So all of those things that you've learned up until this point, you will need to continue to use them in this class. Students will recognize that quality healthcare depends on the ability to work well with others. Students will be able to identify the employment opportunities, technology, and safety requirements of each system. Students are expected to apply the knowledge and skills necessary to pursue a health science career through further education and employment. You, as a student, are also expected to employ your ethical and legal responsibility to recognize limitations and understand the implications of your actions. Attendance will be taken in keeping with the Aldine ISD policy at Nimitz Senior High School. Prompt and regular attendance is required for successful completion of this course. Students are considered tardy if arriving to class after the bell rings. Please refer to the student handbook for a list of situations which are considered an excused absence or excessive tardiness. Note, this is a clinical course and they are scheduled every day. Chronic absenteeism can lead to no credit for this course. I've had students NG this course, so please don't let your absences get you in trouble. Your required text will be provided by the school. You will have access to ICEV Health Science Online. We will have workbooks for CERT, which is Community Emergency Response Training. and your manual will be given to you in the spring or mid fall, early spring. And we will also utilize Diversified Health Occupations 8th edition. Required technology. You need to become very familiar with your Google email account that's provided by the district. Excuse me, I'm very techie. I use the computer a lot, and this is how you will get your assignments. So if you're not familiar with your email address, it is your first initial, your last initial, your student ID at aldi-isd.org. If you have not reset your password because you don't use it, it's your first initial, last initial, and 8-digit birthday. I do utilize Remind, however, I will set this up when I return. But you will need your Google Classroom and several other platforms that I plan on using this year. Your Google Classroom code is RUWPKD. If you are in 2A, we will be using Wiser, which is another online platform that you'll be using to complete some of your assignments. And the code is 0, capital KY, 6, A, 5, and 5A. Your code is 5CK, capital BEY. And Padlet is an online forum where you can post questions. And I really recommend that you all use it because some of you might have the same question. And when I see it, I can answer it and you all see it. The password is CLINROT, Clinro. And you will also need to become familiar with this website. It's listed on your syllabus. It is the health science website. You can find materials from your other courses here. You can find information on HOSA, any type of forms, and if your parents need to contact us, they can contact through this website. Your required daily materials. You will need a pen that is blue or black ink only. In the healthcare field, you cannot write in the pretty colors, pink, turquoise, red. It's very unprofessional. So I need you to get into the habit of writing with only a pen. For your notes, your class notes, I don't care what you write in because those are your notes. But assignments that you turn in need to be in blue or black ink. Please make sure you have a pencil for testing purposes. You need a 1-inch binder for loose handouts, notebook paper and spiral for note taking. You need 10 packs of 100 count note cards. No other form of note cards will be accepted. I don't want cut up sheets of paper. I don't want cut up cardstock. I want note cards. A note card is a note card for a reason. So visit Dollar Tree and they'll hook you up. And a pack of multicolor highlighters. That's if you like highlighters. I like highlighters. It helps you to sometimes memorize. It helps you to mark out important information. But if you don't like highlighters, you don't have to use them. The grading scale as follows is the same as the one that you've known your whole life, is A through F. Your grades will be based on the following. Major work is 60%. Major tests, online exams, Scantron exams, and paper exams. Special projects will be health related, of course. Your daily work is 30%, which include your classroom assignments. And once we start wearing scrubs, that is a daily grade every day. And if you are missing one component of your scrubs, that is a 0. We wear scrubs 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And if you get into the habit of not wanting to wear your scrubs, that is a 0, and it can bring your grade down really quickly. And homework is 10%. You are responsible for keeping up with, sorry about that. You are responsible for keeping up with due dates. I suggest that you download the Google app, the Classroom Google app, in order to keep up with your assignments, because there isn't any excuse as to why you don't know, that you forgot, because everything is going to be posted on Google Classroom. Also, you have a very smart phone, so start putting reminders on that calendar. You have your phone on you all the time. There's no reason, again, why you should miss assignments. Daily and major grades. Daily assignments and special projects are due on the date stated by myself. Students may submit late work, however, 10 points will be deducted for each day after the due date. After the third school day, the highest test grade will be a 70. Assignments submitted on the fourth day will result in a 0. Homework. If it's not submitted to the teacher on time, it will result in a deduction of points. If homework is turned in 1 day late, the highest possible grade will be a 70. If the homework is turned in 2 days late, the highest possible grade is a 50. And assignments submitted on the third day will result in a 0. All examinations will be given weekly and or at the end of a unit. A unit is not guaranteed, a review is not guaranteed prior to each exam. Examination questions will be taken from class notes, activities, worksheets, and pop quizzes. Cheating on an exam or a quiz will not be tolerated. Any student found cheating will receive a 0. Do not ask, can you make it up? Do not ask for a different test. Don't ask. You cheated, you reap what you sow. It is a 0. And if it becomes a chronic problem or incident, a parent-teacher conference will be scheduled. I don't want to do this. I don't like doing this, because you know better. If you fail the test, try again the next time. Makeup exams. Due to extenuating circumstances, you may be absent due to an illness or family emergency and may have to make up an exam. And I do understand this. However, if you know that you will be absent, please make arrangements ahead of time. You have 3 days to schedule a makeup exam. If at the third day testing has not been rescheduled, the major grade will result in a 0. Extracurricular activities does not constitute as an excused absence. I'm going to repeat that. Extracurricular activities does not constitute as an excused absence, because you have a schedule, your sponsor informed you ahead of time, so you need to make arrangements to take your exams around that schedule. Do not wait till you come back. Do not wait till the last minute, but you take care of your business. Absence is not cleared by the attendance as excused, or you've been excused due to extracurricular activity event, you will be subjected to complete an exam based on short answer only. And if you are what I call a frequent flyer, that you're never here on test day, you always seem to be absent when we have a test, you will also be subjected to a short answer exam only. Conferences. Requests for conferences with you and or your parent or guardian are always welcome. To schedule a conference, contact the front office on the number listed on your syllabus. Classroom rules. Please be on time. No cell phones. This is a professional environment, and especially when we go off campus on clinical rotations, it's an automatic 0 if I see it out. Because you cannot tend to a patient or learn about anything if you're on your phone. Snapchat, Instagram, and any other social media outlet can wait. And if I ever see it to where you are posting something during clinical rotations, that will result in disciplinary action, because at that point, I don't know if you're violating HIPAA, somebody's privacy. So phones are not to be in sight. You can leave them in your bag, or if you know you're going to be tempted to touch it, place it in the black box on the side counter. Abide by all need ISD dress code and clinical dress. That will be your scrubs. And your IDs are part of that dress code. If you are tardy, enter class closest to the desk, my desk, Miss Whitlock, with a tardy pass and situate yourself quietly. If you do not have a tardy pass, you will not be allowed to come in. Please bring all of your supplies to class. Respect everyone in class. No sleeping. I can't sleep. You can't sleep. You can't learn if your eyes are closed, and you can't learn through osmosis. So your eyes need to be open, awake, and focused on the knowledge. Please use the restroom before class. Here is the course outline that you will learn this year. I won't bore you by reading over this, but I do want to let you know that OSHA is a free certification that you will obtain by the end of the school year, and CERT, Community Emergency Response Training, is also another certification that you will earn this year. So all in all, at the end of this course, you will have earned 4 certifications: First Aid CPR, Community Emergency Response Training, and OSHA. This concludes me going over the syllabus, so if you have any questions, as always, please let me know. Hey everybody, so I forgot on the end of me going over the syllabus to explain your documents. Your signature page is a daily grade. Your photo permission page is a homework grade. And your clinical packet and documents, that's a test grade. So those are easy grades for you to turn in. They're all due next week. Miss Whitlock will post those dates, or I will post those dates for you. But I didn't want to leave that not said, that those are grades, and I do need you to turn them in. And as always, if you have any questions, please let me know. Here are some classroom rules and norms that may have been on the syllabus but need to be reiterated, but there are some items that are not on the syllabus at all. Books to the back. Your books need to be placed at the back at all times on the hooks. I placed that for your convenience. For some reason, backpacks are a distraction. You like to fiddle with them, go through them. For whatever reason, we don't need that because you have a lot of work to do, and I don't need you to be distracted. Phones go in the black box on the counter, or they stay in your bag. I can't have my phone out. Miss Whitlock can't have her phone out, so you can't have yours out. This is a professional environment, and I expect you to treat it as such. And no, you cannot charge your phone. You may eat only at the back of the classroom on the gray tables. Food is not allowed in the seating area and not allowed by the computers. If you make a mess, I expect you to clean it up. This is our house. I don't know about you, but I don't like messy places. There are cleaning supplies on the back counter, bleach wipes, soap, and napkins. So again, you're a young adult. If you make a mess, pick it up. The first cabinet is for your first aid needs. There are Band-Aids. Ladies, there are a few sanitary napkins and tampons that are free to take if needed. Kleenex and hand sanitizer refills are also located in this cabinet. In the bottom cabinet near the word wall is for student use. If you would like to leave your classroom binder or notebook, you can, but it's not my responsibility if it goes missing. I haven't had that issue in the past, but I do want to make that known. If you leave your things laying around and someone thinks that it's a good idea to take it, I'm not held responsible, and nor is anyone else. The small black file cabinet under the word wall has school supplies for your use. If you use it, please return it. No one, and I mean no one, should go behind the curtain. There's nothing for you back there. It is a restricted area. You will have access to a student printer, however, at this time it is down. you have access to it later in the semester. For my seniors, this only applies to you. If you took or completed OSHA last semester, then your cards will be distributed to you upon your return. Some important dates that you should take into consideration. Your signature pages are due August 27th for a B day and August 28th for an A day. The first HOSA meeting is Wednesday, August 29th at 2:45 p.m. in room 2405 next door in Miss Friday's room. HOSA stands for Health Occupation Students of America, and it is required for my clinical students to participate. For health science theory, you are more than welcome to participate and join, and we encourage you to do such. We explore different health careers, we take college tours, and it's a very lucrative organization, and it looks very good on your resume and college applications. For my clinical students, first aid and CPR is September 12th. The cost is $20. It is a price increase from what we told you during the parent meeting. This will cover both your first aid and CPR cards and the booklet that accompanies the class. Also, for my clinical students, we will be going to PRN on September 21st to purchase scrubs during your class period. Please refer to your packet that we distributed during the summer. If you have any questions in regards to pricing, you may ask Ms. Friday or send me an email. PRN accepts credit card, cash, however, no checks. Open house is for everyone. It's October 3rd, 2018. And we will have a HOSA parent meeting to inform your parents of the fees, trips, and other events that HOSA will hold for the fall and spring semester. That will be held on October 4th, 2018. If you have any questions regarding what I've discussed with you today, please feel free to post on Padlet or send me an email. I hope you all have a great day and a great first 9 weeks. Until then, I'll see you again.